him.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, but that no Diddy shit is funny, yo. I'm sorry.
It's just him.
Hey, yo, King Combs, if you watching this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be saying no Diddy for the rest of my life, nigga.
God.
For the rest of my life, nigga. I'm sorry, man.
Run that nigga fade, bro.
Your pops did that shit, nigga. Come on, bro.
Run that nigga fade, bro. There's nothing nobody is worried about that nigga. But the only thing he's got that you ain't got is millions, bro.
Nah, real shit.
Them niggas don't play fair, but they got millions. But at the same time, let's really be real. Like, who really scared of them niggas? But,
King Kong.
Anybody that got millions, like, that's the only thing you can really say. You got more money, you got more resources. Like, you do some fuck shit and somebody holds you accountable and you start throwing that money shit out, you insecure at the end of the day. Right. You can't stand on your own.
But he don't got his own, you know.
Depends on how you move with the money.
Yeah.
But because I could ruin your life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my main point. Like, you pull up niggas' cars and they start bringing up money, that's the only disadvantage. Like, a nigga coming from the slums, really pull your car, and you see people buying into that shit, you gonna get that nigga out of there just because you feel like people buying into it.
Right.
That's what it is. That's my main point. Like, them niggas ain't nobody to be scared of face level.
Right,
but
not face level.
When it comes to status level, yeah, you got every right to be scared of them niggas.
For sure.
Get you the fuck cleared.
That's
right, what it is.
Right. And it ain't even gotta be like it took me getting older.
This is the journey. This is your moment. It's about time for us to get right. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Welcome to the cave, the man cave, where we parlay, better on self. You're invited to the private conversations that happen inside while they outside sleepwalking. This is the apprenticeship. All of our guests on the show are here to share their journeys to becoming a master. So humble yourself and tap in. Come parlay in the man cave.
I'm gonna say this right now. I will only do interviews like this with my brother. I ain't doing no interviews like this with nobody else.
Yeah, once you get to a certain point.
I do that shit Rock because it's my brother, yo. Y'all my boys, yo. Real shit.
So the aftermath. What we talking? What we talking? So the way we look at everything that we talked about, right? Like, what's the aftermath? Like, what we think? Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm anticipating Kendrick's next album. For sure.
I know you is.
But
you disrespectful ass. Shaad, for the ones who don't know why I'm talking to him crazy, Shaad for years now has been talking just batshit crazy about my guy Kendrick.
Kendrick take too many breaks, bro.
And it sucks
that's coming from a nigga that be wanting to
I'm
hear
gonna tell
Kendrick.
you, it sucks, right? T-God, you too. But it sucks that he had to, like, I say this with so much, because Drake is easily my second favorite rapper. But it sucks that he had to, like, put that nigga head on a spike for, like, to get, like, some, like, respect again. I feel like he
didn't have to do that though.
I feel like he just couldn't do it. Like, the music wasn't enough for it. It was like
music wasn't enough.
Sometimes, like,
he wasn't dropping.
You just feel like
he wasn't dropping.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yo, you can't. He dropped.
Why not shortcut it if you know you can whoop a nigga ass?
Let's be real.
Like, say you come back to school, right? Say you were suspended or whatever, like, and you weren't able to do what you do, right? And then the next time you get in the game or whatever, you like, all right, they feel like this nigga is the best player. Like,
now let me give you a time.
I know I'm better than this nigga. I'm about to go get this nigga fucking 60. He might go for his 40, but I'm gonna get 60, and y'all niggas ain't even gonna think.
Let me give you a timeline though. Kendrick dropped Good Kid, Mad City, took the world by storm, right? Came back with To Pimp a Butterfly 3 years later.
Great critically acclaimed album.
Came back a year later with Untitled Unmastered.
Right.
Flop. Now
you gotta stop that. By LeBron's the man too, by the way.
LeBron don't know half the music he
LeBron
sing.
is crazy with that shit he did with that 2 Chainz.
Hey, yo, that nigga don't know half the shit he sing, bro. Respect,
put him and KD away.
Respect to the king though. But
sorry,
love
KD.
Let's look at it. He done like 2017 from 20. All right, I'm gonna say from 2014 to 2017 we had Damn. After Damn, the only thing that you can say you got out of Dot after Damn was an announcement that he was going solo, and that it was him and Baby Keem. It was like a single, and then there was the beef.
Oh yeah, 21.
You feel me? So it was
so all in between that, that was 21.
Yeah, so it's just like,
so yo,
for an artist of that magnitude, bro, regardless of what you're going through, typically as an artist, you put a lot of your pain into the music,
right? And
you go from there. I'm not forcing a nigga to drop.
We gonna really say 3 years, cause
I've never
because of COVID.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just take a year and a half.
All right,
away
that's cool. Because like a lot of like even with Lil Baby, I always
because
used to
niggas
feel
probably
bad.
don't want to drop during COVID because they can't tour nothing.
Baby dropped that gym during COVID and couldn't even tour for
him
it.
and Roddy.
Jesus, I was like, damn.
Him and Roddy.
But at the same time, Kendrick Kendrick going to recoup that in so many different ways. It's Kendrick Lamar. But it's like
an EP or something.
Yeah, it's like it's Kendrick. He not on the same level as them.
No,
so
you
it's
right.
just like only thing I'm saying is outside of COVID, when you look at it, like bro, he just wasn't dropping enough music. Like Kendrick to this day,
he wasn't dropping no
Kendrick,
music.
Overly Dedicated and all that shit came out 11, 12 years ago. Overly Dedicated, 88 Section 80. All of that shit was
Overly
20.
Dedicated was
That's
a
2010,
masterpiece,
2011.
Yeah,
Bro,
right.
we about to be 30. He was dropping that shit. We were still like early college.
Right.
And it's
You
still
feel me?
one
Like
of
we
the
were still in high
greatest
school.
things. It's still one of the
2010?
greatest projects.
Yeah, we was in
We
high
was in
school.
high school.
We was in high school.
That was
Crazy
still
to
during the
say.
Wiz Khalifa and Big Sean phase. Like Meek Mill, Wiz Khalifa, Big Sean. It was like one of the mixtape game at that time. So
Right.
like when you think about how many projects he dropped since then, I'm not mad at it because like quality over quantity, but at the
For
same
sure.
time, he just didn't drop enough music. So it was just like
I'm gonna say the fault is really the 5 years because before that he'll drop an album every
5
like 2
years
years
without no
every
music
2
for a
years.
nigga of his.
So
like,
it's
if he
really
top
right.
three,
So the,
and I blame the Rat Gang because he shouldn't even be top 3 if a nigga took that long of a break. That's what I'm
But it's
saying.
just
So
'cause of
like
that quality.
that's not to take nothing from because if you still top 3 and you come back, I mean shit, that says a lot about your craft. But at the same time, he just took too many breaks. And
so
like,
with that being said, because of those 5 years, right now is the perfect time. I feel like to go at not the nigga that's almost there because Cole can get it too. He was about to, but he bowed out, so he must have already.
yeah, apparently
made
they had a
like
phone
that.
conversation, bro. Apparently they like
It
talked.
was Q. It was Schoolboy Q that it came out that Schoolboy Q because he played his festival. He played the Dreamville festival, and he told him like where Kendrick was about to take things, and he was like, "Bro, you might just want to get up out of this because I know y'all really rock with each other and stuff like that." Which is what makes Kendrick like the boogeyman that he is for real because he don't come out a lot of the times and champion himself.
Kendrick
Other
will be the
people
book.
do.
I think Kendrick
Like you
is
feel
a
me?
boogeyman
Like Drake. I feel like get a lot of hate because this is a difference from saying, yo, I'm the greatest to do it and stuff like that versus like the people just crowning you. Like when the people crown you, it just makes you more lovable. Like people just love that humility of it, which I love both sides of it where niggas just know like, yo, I'm that for real. Like on that Jordan approach. That's Drake. That's what make Drake a killer to me is, yo, I'm number one. You want to come and take this from me and shit like that. Kendrick is right there with Drake because because other people say like what he do. You get what I'm saying? Like he don't come out, he don't play social media, he don't show how much money he got, he don't do none of that. It's other people around that like create his legend like for him type shit. And that's what makes you more lovable type shit. And Cole is part of that same cloth. He just pop out more than Kendrick. And stuff like that. Cole only fault is that he backed out of this beef. That's literally the only thing you could really say like penalize Cole on. Cole had a solid career.
I think I'm gonna
Cole
say
be
this.
dropping great records. Like, and for those Kendrick fans who was like me, who was waiting, Cole held us down in those 5 years. I ain't gonna hold you. Cole held us down.
I'm gonna say this. I think Cole bowed out because at the end of the day, he didn't want to be a part of a joint beef between two other niggas, and that's the reason why I forgive it, and that's the reason why I look at it like, okay, like I was pissed. You already know how I felt about that shit. But at the same time, like if two titans going at each other, you don't want to be the third nigga, and you like kind of going at the other nigga. Cause it's gonna look like you taking sides.
Tag team,
Yeah.
Because you would have had to been on Drake's
Never
side.
want to be associated.
You would have
with
had to
that
been.
shit.
You would have had to.
Because that's the way I look. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Kendrick said he had smoke with Drake for all this time,
Right.
and I understand because Drake been throwing strays on tracks
Yeah.
for years.
Right.
But like introducing it on like that, it was like great record. You feel me? Whatever the case may be. But like other niggas that got smoked with him over bitches, when you add yourself into the mix, it's like all right, you kind of that's one of the flaws that I give him. I'm like, yo,
You don't think strategy standpoint that was great?
I mean, objectively, you could look at it from two different sides and be like, yeah, that was a great way to get
Strategy.
it out there. Like, look,
I think Future and them reached out to him.
I don't think he reached out to them.
Right.
For sure. I don't think he initiated it. I think that it was just a situation where they knew he had smoke.
Right.
And they asked. And
Kendrick really honestly had all the cards in his hands.
Yeah.
It was like I can do this with Future and
I'm
get
not
into
saying
it.
he couldn't have did the shit without them.
Or I could do first person shooter
Yeah.
and not do this beef route with
He
Drake.
could have killed both of them niggas on there, though, if he really wanted to. And I'm saying, like, if you really wanted
Yeah,
to, he could have
and it
killed
would have
both
been
of them.
another control thing.
But I
Drake
think he
would've
really
never
wanted
dropped
smoke.
it. Drake is not Big Sean. He saw what the fuck happened to Big Sean after
He
that. He
would've
was
dropped
never
it,
the
bro.
same. Drake would not have dropped a record of him getting dissed on his own record.
Cole beat him on first person shooter.
But he wasn't. Well, he
I think
did say I'm
Drake,
number one.
because
Cole did say I'm number
Drake
one.
could also, like, when it come to music, Drake could also say, like, I was just on some chill shit.
Yeah,
He ain't gotta, like, Drake know that he ain't gotta be a killer rapper to be accepted.
Absolutely.
And that's why I hate the way that people hold him accountable for shit. It's like, y'all want him to be a killer rapper 1 minute, and then y'all want him to be like the hotline.
But when he
bling
ain't,
nigga.
yeah.
It's like, just like the shit he just dropped. It might have been trash, but that shit he been dropping for a long period of time.
Oh, with Sexy Red?
Not even that. I fuck with that. I'm talking about the shit, the other shit.
What?
The shit that niggas been making fun of.
Oh, for all the dogs?
Nah, it's some shit that just recently came out. It's like some Spanish shit.
Drake?
Yeah.
He doing that again, bro?
That's the joint I was talking about
That's what
earlier.
he talking about. Yeah.
Man. Oh, yeah, that shit flopped.
Yeah.
But it's a Spanish joint, I think.
Fuck.
So yeah. But he gonna bait y'all and keep thinking shit trash, and he gonna fuck y'all
My
up.
God, Drake.
Y'all keep
I mean,
playing
I'm
with
gonna tell you this, bro. Niggas, honestly, I really Cole and Drake. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all this summer. Like nothing.
You're
like,
gonna hear from Drake this summer.
because I'm
You gonna hear from Cole in the fall.
Shaad, I only right, and I only want to,
Yeah.
and I'm only saying that because Cole trying to insert himself so bad back into this shit. Like, just chill, and we
Cole
all
gonna wait till after
we
Kendrick
all trying to anticipate the fall off. Like, we all anticipate. Now you've been talking about that shit for years, like since KOD. Like, I already know this shit. Nigga said this shit sounds like Reasonable Doubt. You feel me? Last like. And I expect that. Cole been rapping his ass off.
But
lately.
Cole gonna wait till
Off
hip-hop
season was
secret-
so hard.
Cole, oh my god.
Off season was so hard.
Punching the clock, 100 mil.
Off
Oh
season
my
was
God.
so hard, bro. I run to that. Like off
Hunger
season
on
is so hard.
Hillside. Niggas is
That
sleep.
joint was so
I
hard.
was just talking in the group chat about fucking what is it? What's the name? What's the name of the last tape? What is it? Delete it. The
Might delete later.
Yeah.
I was
rapping.
like, yo,
He was
was rapping.
He was
That's
rapping.
crazy.
I was listening to that shit. I was like,
I didn't listen to that shit.
Wow.
you ain't bumping at all,
Don't worry. After this, we gonna have to get that in.
yo,
Bro, he
yo,
killed that.
I ain't
Yo,
bumping
the
at
end
all.
of you gotta
When
go.
I
listen-
say I've been really stuck on my niggas and other underground artists, I've
Okay.
really been like
yo,
that,
go bump Pie with Absol
I
and
ain't
him
gonna
and
lie.
skip that shit right to J Cole, bro. He's floating.
I don't know.
Not
I
you
just-
skip Ab Soul and Daylight.
Man, fuck all that.
Oh,
I'm
so
not
what is
bold.
wrong with you?
Yo,
You
them-
gotta let that build.
I
let
didn't
that
skip it
build.
initially, but when I heard Cole verse, every time I heard it after that, I skipped the fuck out of them niggas. Like
They all killed it.
they killed it, yeah.
But you ain't no Ab Soul nigga though.
But Absol chill. Absol always had a flow.
Ain't no ass
To,
on
no,
nigga,
to
yo.
say a nigga chill, that man nigga turn
I gotta.
that shit off.
I'm gonna tell you this,
He
yo.
chills.
When it come to that
Don't listen to that shit.
TDE shit, it was always Kendrick and Schoolboy for me. Like I'm not taking nothing from J Rock and Absol. Them niggas
Yeah,
can
right
rap.
like that.
Like, but I'm just saying,
Right.
like, yo, Schoolboy Q was always my main nigga from that group.
Right.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Outside, like, I'm talking about like post To Pimp a Butterfly, or like when he dropped Oxymoron, nigga, you couldn't tell me nothing about Schoolboy. And I was already fucking with the shit before that, Habits and Contradictions, like old Schoolboy. Come on, yo.
Boy, if that
Like
hit
hands
Apple-
on, like
if that hit
hands on the
Apple
wheel,
Music,
Schoolboy
boy.
Q. Man, come on, bro.
I know what a time.
Yeah.
I mean, undefeated. No, I ain't gonna hold you. This
You
is
can't.
why I feel like just our generation as a whole is goated for real. Like, because we had our own golden age of hip hop. That whole 2010s run was great. Like 2010 to like 2016, that run was great. Like great.
we
Like,
can't even like, yo, it's so many different
2013, so many
That
albums
nigga Wiz
dropped.
Khalifa had people influenced to a different level. Niggas was getting high with their mind for Wiz Khalifa.
High off their mind and putting
Blonde
the patch
patch.
in their head. Yeah,
Blonde
the blonde
patch. You
patch.
had, Big Sean had a slight influence.
Yes, he did. Big Sean was top
That
5
Dream
at one
Chasers
point. He was
influence,
top
you
5.
feel
Him
me?
and
Like-
Wale was like interchangeable.
Wale, yo, More About Nothing.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like Wale, Meek Mill, Wiz Khalifa,
Yeah.
Big Sean, like that mixtape.
Before the
Mac
Drake,
Miller.
yeah, before the Drake beef,
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller, yeah,
Don't
before
play
the
with the white
Drake
boy.
beef, Meek was like right there with J. Cole, Kendrick, and
He
Drake.
fucked it up with the persona. Like when he got with Nicki, he fucked it up. But like he
but,
all,
but Meek Mill was right there.
yeah, he was there.
We gonna do an episode of how to kill a career, and he gonna have to be talked about for real.
We gonna have to let that shit marinate until he come back. 'Cause that, you went that That last shit, boy. I'm telling you,
How to
boy.
Kill a Career?
Yeah, How to Kill a Career.
I feel like
And it don't mean he's done. Like
man.
I love me. Anything Meek put out, I listen to.
Man, put design in that shit, but that
He's
nigga.
certain
So
people.
let me tell
He's
you something
certain.
about Meek. Let me tell you something about Meek.
But you
Can I
have
say
to.
something about Meek?
Cause he. But listen, this is
Meek
my thing,
always-
though. Will he ever be as big as he once was?
Nah.
That's what I
So,
mean
okay,
by how to
okay.
kill a career.
No,
That's
but
what I
look
mean
though,
by that.
look
Not
though,
literally
look
his
though.
career is done.
Meek, he's always going to be Meek. Meek
Facts.
he's legendary. Like, yo, like.
When did he
I
not
remember-
become
hold
a
on,
street
hold on.
nigga?
Hold on real quick. Just hold on real quick.
Really, apparently, when that Diddy shit
Hold
came
on
out,
real
but all them
quick.
niggas be gay.
Hold on real quick. When he came out,
gay.
2011,
I ain't gonna
2011, a year before I graduated high school, 2011, when
Uh-huh.
he came out with that Work, that joint was crazy. So let
Dream
me tell you
Shakers
this.
1 is crazy.
Look, Meek had
That was
a
crazy.
run.
Absolutely.
Meek had a run.
Hey,
And
yeah.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
A legendary run.
Meek was one of those rappers that just shot himself in the fucking foot, yo.
Yeah.
At the wrong time.
He did it to himself. That's why nobody really feel bad for him because you did
A
it to
nigga
yourself.
like us, we could talk this shit because, nigga, like, we still a work in progress.
How
But a
many
nigga
niggas?
like that, no, real
How
shit.
many niggas you know come from the slums like that, mental, like PTSD, and really be logical?
All right,
about
so
the
get off them
position that
fucking
they in?
perks then. Get off them fucking perks
That's
then.
easy to
Well,
say
he got
than
off
done,
of
boy.
him. He off of him now, but it's late.
All right, but it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
You shot yourself in the
easier
foot,
said than
yo.
done.
But he's still one of the best rappers that I've
Absolutely.
ever.
5 a.m.
Ever.
in Philly. 5
But-
a.m. in Philly. When I listen
But
to that
as
shit,
far as like,
that just means that you just need a publicist, bro. He left the label and he
Nah,
started doing
it's
everything
not
on
that.
his own.
it's not
He,
that.
he needs somebody to talk for him. That's all it is.
But he,
Bro,
but he
let
ain't
me
doing
tell you
that.
this right now.
Get the fuck
He too
off
much
Twitter,
of a
bro.
As a
nigga.
37, 36-year-old man, I would never be on the internet talking the way that Meek Mill talk. At all. I'm still younger than Meek Mill by years. Nigga.
Right.
He's still younger than Meek Mill by 6, 7 years, nigga. Like, no.
That's his.
never-
That's,
No, bro.
That's
no,
his
bro.
fault. That's
I'm
his
not-
fault.
Bro, I'm not
Right.
I'm not doing that shit that he's doing at 37, 38, bro.
That's his fault.
I'm getting my
Right.
rocks off now. No Diddy.
That's his fault.
You feel me?
That's one of the things
Well,
that penalizes him.
I ain't
We
had to
ain't
say
been
no.
exposed to that shit. That nigga been exposed to, so you never know. That shit changed people. I'm not justifying the shit, but I'm saying, like, yo, at the end of the day, them niggas get rich early and they fuck up early and then they recoup later. But some niggas don't never recoup. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, nobody is making excuses for this shit. I could never defend half the shit that nigga put on social media. I done told you myself, like, yo, I can't even do it no more. But yo, some shit you just be like, yo, that nigga just dumb.
It's just him.
Hey, yo, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna
That
lie,
nigga
but
just
that no
stupid,
Diddy
yo.
shit
It's
is
him.
funny, yo. I'm sorry.
It's just him.
Hey, yo, King Combs, if you watching this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be saying no Diddy for the rest of my life,
Oh,
nigga.
God.
For the rest of my life, nigga. I'm sorry,
that
man.
Nigga, run that nigga fade, bro. That nigga
Your
don't
pops
do
did that shit, nigga. Oh, bro.
Run that nigga fade, bro. It's nothing nobody is worried about that nigga. But the only thing niggas got that you ain't got is millions, bro. That's the only thing.
real shit, real
Yeah, them niggas don't play fair, but they got millions. But at the same time, let's really be real. Like, who really scared of them niggas?
Oh,
But,
King Combs.
anybody that got millions, like, that's the only thing you can really say. You got more money, you got more resources. Like, you do some fuck shit and somebody holds you accountable and you start throwing that money shit out, you insecure at the end of the day. Because
Right.
you can't stand on your own
But
too.
he don't got his own,
But-
you know.
Depends on how you move with the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Cause that could ruin your life.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
my main point. Like, you pull up niggas' cars and they start bringing up money, that's the only disadvantage. Like, a nigga coming from the slums, really pull your car, and you see people buying into that shit, you gonna get that nigga out of there just because you feel like people buying into it.
Right.
That's what it is. That's my main point. Like, them niggas ain't nobody to be scared of face level.
Right,
But
no,
when
not
it come
face
to,
level.
When it comes to status level, yeah, you got every right to be scared of them niggas. 'cause
For
they gonna
sure.
Get you the fuck cleared.
They can,
That's
right,
just what it is.
Right. And it ain't
That's
even
how that
gotta
shit
be like it took me getting older and having a son to realize if I'm trying to get my son into this good school, but I'm beefing with somebody with like more money than me, and I go to take my son through the front door and they stop me and be like, oh yeah, his admission has been, you feel me, like canceled. Like, you gonna have to find another school for your child.
Yeah.
And then you thinking and you sitting in the car like, yo, what the hell? My son got let into this school months ago. And then you like, damn, I done pissed off the wrong rich man. That's how you do it. That's what them
I'm
white people
telling you.
do. That's gangster to me.
Yeah.
I can ruin your life in ways where as though you can suffer in real life with it. I ain't gotta kill you because that's what people think can put money on your head. That's what black people think.
It's
I can just put money on your head, but no, them white people will really get you
Yeah,
where
yeah,
that shit
it's-
really hurt.
Yeah.
Like really hurt. Like I make sure your child don't get into this boarding school, like this college.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with Drake, bro.
Matter of fact, I gotta share the lyric, bro. This shit go crazy.
I'm a tap, man. I thank y'all for being patient with us. We back, season 2.
Yes, sir.
Loeadde, my guy Shaad, co-host. You know who we is. We do the most, but we here. You get what I'm saying? Shaad got the vibes on. We off that Wolf of Reserve. Shout out to them. They don't get no money from this, but you get what I'm saying?
That's a fact, though.
He trying to let y'all know what's going on.
Fullbacks like that, bro.
Shout out to fullbacks.
Shout out to fullbacks, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. The state of music now, when you hear some shit like this, no skip, you be like, damn.
Hey, yo, full backs. Hey,
You
yo,
ain't even
real
gotta
shit.
do nothing.
Hey, yo, full backs. You make some shit, man.
That
I'm
shit
gonna
like
make
that, bro.
love. I'm gonna make love to my girl with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit like that, bro.
Wherever she at out there, talking to you. Make love to yo. What you say? What you say? Addicted. Addicted. Addicted.
Yo, he got too many gems on there,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
I'ma tap in.
He got that shit, yo.
I'ma tap in.
That nigga got that
Crazy.
shit,
I'ma
dog.
tap
Nah,
in.
word
That's
up.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm a tap in.
He got that shit.
Like I told you, that shit remind me of like the weekend with the House of Balloons party and all the at the party vibes. Like
Okay.
that shit different.
Okay.
But if you listen to Early Weekend, you know how tech he was. Like Early Weekend, party and after party, what you need, like Wicked Games. Man, come on, that shit was crazy. I would have stole from that nigga too if I was Drake. I was just saying, like,
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you to stay on top for so long, bro. You taking from something.
yeah, that's just how the
That's
game
just how it go.
I ain't justifying it, but that's just
Right.
really how the game
Hove
goes,
to
you
stay
know?
on top for so long. He had to adapt.
Niggas don't even know Jay-Z
Yes,
got his
that he
name from a
is.
nigga named Jazzo. He got beats from the nigga,
Yeah.
never talked to him ever again in his life. Nigga went to Jazzo, got a beat, and never talked to
Yeah,
him again in
that's
his
just
life.
how it go.
Like, when you really pay attention to how these niggas do, like,
Right.
a lot of niggas do the same shit, but because of social media era, you exposed to a lot more shit.
Right.
You know, just like Jay-Z distanced himself from a lot of niggas back in the day, and now they prove, like, it was a tweet. Jay-Z distanced himself from a lot of niggas that proved to be liabilities to this day.
Yes, he did.
Like, why
To
the
this day.
fuck is y'all still talking about me and I
To
ain't
this
say
day.
nothing about y'all?
Because
It
they
is
couldn't
what
make
it is.
another him.
I mean,
And
them
they,
niggas,
why
I
do
ain't
we
gonna lie
get
to
mad
you.
at the winners, Shaad? Why do we get mad at them?
I
People
don't
who
get mad at
win.
the winners.
Why we get mad at the winners in life? Why we?
I would say
We
that
the
some
winners in
people-
life.
I'm not gonna discredit like
We the winners in life,
the
though.
way that Jay-Z went and got certain shit. Some people actually feel a way about how they get treated in situations.
Bro, Jay-Z
like,
used to sell out Cambridge.
Nah, yeah, I know.
But like people who have nothing to do with the situation, right? Can't wait to see Hov fall. Couldn't wait to see Drake
a lot
fall.
of people take
Like,
sides
you know
of
what
the
I'm
situation,
saying?
and they don't really know the full ins and outs. Like,
Right.
Me personally, I never like. A lot of people got no reason to feel away, and a lot of people got every reason to feel away.
Absolutely.
So like the way I look at it,
Absolutely.
certain individuals, you know, it might be justified. It might
Yeah.
not be. We on the outside looking in. We just
On the
looking at
outside
like how
looking
we
in.
feel. But at the same time, you know, at the
I
end
feel
of the
like-
day, when niggas get on these platforms and saying certain shit, and you got another nigga that's quiet, it's like, yeah, like you can see why the nigga ain't want to be around them niggas in the first place.
Right. The nerd just tell us
It is
so.
what it
Yeah,
is.
tell us so.
But at the same time, I don't know them niggas, so
We
I
don't.
ain't- You know, it is what
The
it is.
general
but
public be
I gotta
more-
make that disclaimer because like you never really know what happened with
Right,
Them. But at the
you don't
same
know.
time, on the outside looking in, this is what it look like
Right.
from a general consensus.
Because honestly, when they like when we see dudes like Dame and them, all they doing is just telling their truth. And Dame tells people all the time, like,
I think
stop
Dame
bringing
just-
him up to me. But they will do every time you see a Dame interview, you really ain't trying to watch it unless he talking about Jay-Z. Let's just keep it a whole big.
Yeah, but at the same time, like
That's a
with Dame,
selling point.
Dame got a lot of hurt with that situation though. You can
Yeah, he
tell by
did.
the way he talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's
I can't even call that a selling point, bro. That's just like what Shaad said. It's just like that's like a lot of hurt and emotions.
But he ain't the one initiating it. You get what I'm saying? But Dame ain't gonna come on Man Cave Parlays and not get a Jay-Z question.
And
you
he ain't
know
gonna,
what I'm saying?
And he ain't gonna,
even though he probably don't want to talk
and
about
he ain't
Jay-Z.
gonna back down with it, but he ain't go back down. Like he's gonna say like, yo, y'all ask me this, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
Absolutely, right.
He ain't go say, oh yeah, so why y'all keep asking me this question about Jay? Like, nah, bro. He
had before, but I mean, it just is.
We gotta understand, bro. That
you
nigga
tied in with Jay,
bro. He took care of that
Dame
nigga
felt
life
like he was
just
a
as
very key part in Jay-Z's development and Jay-Z.
He was though.
Level. And I'm not saying he not. I'm just more so saying like he was hurt by the shit.
Yeah.
Jay-Z always looked this shit as business.
Right.
You always gotta have a and this goes back to boundaries. You gotta have conversations with niggas about where y'all at.
But look though, right?
As partners and as like I guess friends, you gotta have a conversation with niggas.
Jay
like,
speak about it in
business,
his music.
Is business really business without no loyalty?
Huh?
Is business really business these days without no loyalty?
It ain't these days. It's
Business
the beginning of the times.
I'm not gonna say business is business, but I feel like conversations should be had between niggas about what their expectations is and where they plan on going.
I feel like Hov, from his standpoint, because all we know is with these.
But niggas always have ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Like if a nigga go to you and get a beat, right?
Right.
And he don't speak to you ever again.
Right.
Business. But you would have never thought that was that because you genuinely helped a nigga get to a certain point.
Right.
So like I said, some people have a right to feel the way that they feel.
Right.
And that's what it is. Like, yo, if you come to me, if I was mentoring you or whatever the case may be, and your name was kind of derived off some shit that I had, and like you got some shit from me, whatever the case may be, and then you ventured off and became this, I'm not taking nothing away from you, but I was a part of the inspiration.
Right.
And like you don't acknowledge me in any way, shape, or form, I will feel away. But at the same time, like with the Dame shit, Dame thought them niggas was brothers. They was making videos together. They was fucking bitches. They was getting money.
And it could be.
And they, you know, when you bond with a nigga to that degree, getting money.
Right.
Like when you get money with a nigga to that degree.
Right.
You feel like you brothers.
Right.
Like that's what it is. Like y'all brothers. And some niggas be like this business, no matter what.
Right.
And you gonna feel away.
Or business
like,
just trumps.
I would. Like,
business is the bottom line.
Me personally,
it's the bottom line.
If I'm getting money with a nigga to that degree, I'm gonna have a conversation with you before we get to a certain point. Now, who's to say that Jay-Z didn't have a conversation with Dame?
I feel like right. I feel like it's irresponsible, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's irresponsible, right, to not mention that. So low, say like how we are. We met through the industry. We brothers now and stuff like that, right? We met each other families. You get what I'm saying? You stayed at my joint, I stayed at your joint. You get what I'm saying? So we locked in. So say we did come on them terms, and then now we millionaires. We getting more money than we ever had before, right? But right, you is as impulsive as Dame. I am more business minded. Bottom line, this is where I'm trying to reach, and this is what I'm trying to get to, right? I'm not saying I'm going to cut you, but at some point, right, I feel like it's irresponsible on your part to not understand, man, Roc starting to distance himself. I noticed some changes in him.
Yeah.
And y'all have a conversation, and it's like, I'm telling you, stop promoting certain dudes in our company that we built, which in this instance was Cameron.
Yeah.
You announcing while I'm away handling business that this dude is the new president.
Yeah.
Of what? My company?
It's a lot of example that we can use.
Right. Of my company?
Nah, yeah.
Like, I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
Or just the fact people ain't taking meetings. People ain't taking meetings with me if they say Low coming. If Low coming, we ain't coming to the meeting. You get what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you. It's
nah,
a
you
lot
got
of
a point
examples
though.
we can use.
You got a point though.
But I'm gonna tell you this: when it comes to business, like when you get money with a nigga, like I said, you gonna feel away. But the black community has enabled a lot of bullshit for years and years.
We
and
definitely
years.
did.
And I'm saying like enabled a lot of bullshit for the sake of my man's need a position. So we gonna deal with his bullshit,
right?
And the lack of intuition that he has with certain situations to put him here.
Yeah.
And the nigga up top, like Jay-Z, he might be like, yo, I'm not fucking with that. Like, you know that nigga crazy as fuck.
Come on now. Why
like,
would
that
we
nigga
do
not
that?
about to be able to make a decision on this
of that magnitude.
Logically.
Right.
Like, niggas only, and granted, one thing I can say about a certain generation or race or whatever the case may be, ethnicity, they put people in position that it makes sense. Feelings aside.
Right. Feelings aside.
Or if you want to put your favorites in position, put them in position to be the favorite, no matter what people say.
Right.
It is what it is. Like, train them. Or like put them in position. Like, you can't partake in certain things. You can't do this. You can't do that. And go from there. I'm not saying that, everybody do this, but I'm saying like, when it comes to a certain, aspect, when it comes to a certain industry, you have to be articulate.
Yes.
You got to be clean with it.
Right.
You can't be slurring words sober.
Right.
You can't be doing certain shit. And I'm not saying like, it's so many black articulate people, or whatever the case may be, that don't get a chance to see certain success. Only thing I'm saying is like, when you get to a certain point, just because your man's is up to a certain level don't mean that you're gonna come right after without some type of practice or without some type of plan. Rich Paul is one of the best agents that we've ever seen.
No degree.
And I'm pretty sure no degree. He came up under Braun, but at the same time, can we really give Braun all the credit for that nigga, for the work that nigga put in?
Is it no?
No. Like, Braun might have
Put him in position.
But that nigga probably had the determination to be like, yo,
Braun saw it.
here's what I'm gonna do. Maverick, Carter,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like, when
another
you build
one.
a team around people that's determined to make their own shit, no matter what. Like, that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like,
Braun is the perfect off-court athlete ever, all time.
Braun legacy, whatever the case may be, regardless of how you feel about him on the court. When you look at these niggas that's in his camp, that shit that they was doing, they ain't never did that shit before.
They never did that. You ain't never seen nothing like this.
So it's like
before.
Maverick Carter, Rich Paul.
They made a
whoever
Rich
else
Paul
is in his
rule.
camp. I'm pretty
You know
sure
what
he
I'm
got
saying?
other people in his camp that's thriving.
Right.
The reason why Bronny James felt comfortable going to the draft, averaging 5 points a game, like, bro,
We got the agency and everything on lock. Yeah.
It's influence. It's all about
Adam
like,
Silver
we
on
gonna
lock.
bet on ourselves and go from there, regardless of the circumstances.
Regardless, you got a team behind
It
you.
is what it is.
You got the top agent in the NBA. Of course, he's gonna be your agent,
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
and he getting these
and
dudes
he's telling
paid.
niggas, I'm not taking no two-way yearly. I mean, whatever deal, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I
He getting them paid.
that's what I'm saying. Yo, he got niggas max contracts.
Max
As a
contracts,
GM,
bro.
I'm thinking to myself like, oh, I'm not giving this nigga no money. The fuck out of here. Like,
And by the time he done with his case, it's like, oh, you gotta pay him.
I believe in Rich Paul so much. That nigga fuck around and get Thanasis. He fuck around and get that nigga a 4-year, $70 million contract with the Pacers or somebody.
Facts.
Or with the fucking Hornets.
Facts.
Like, yo, that
Look
nigga
what he
had,
did with the dude with the from the
that nigga had-
Trailblazers.
That nigga had one good season. He getting paid.
Oh, what's his
Off of
name?
Rich
You
Paul.
know who I'm talking about?
You said who?
Dude from the Pacers. I mean, not Pacers. Trailblazers.
Anthony?
No. The other one.
Shade on Sharp?
No.
You talking about old Pacers? You talking about current?
No, not Pacers. Trailblazers.
I mean Trailblazers. You talking about old Trailblazers?
With
or
the big
current?
eyes.
Yeah.
Big eyes. I don't know
Yes,
what
with the
you
big ass eyes, bro.
talking about. Aiden. Who you talking
No.
about?
No.
I don't know what you talking about, bro. Aiden played for the Suns. I'm geeking. He played for the Blazers now.
Yeah, he play with them now.
But,
But he over there now.
You talking about? They got Simon.
Not
shit on-
Anthony. Who's after Anthony as far as best player over there?
Anthony Simon.
No, I said who's after.
I mean, you could argue Aiden, but at the same time, I would say Shade on Sharp. You talking about School Henderson with the glasses?
No. The other dude who be getting like 20 a night.
20
You know what I'm
night
talking
on the
about, bro? Yes.
I don't know what you talking
And
about.
if we look him up, you gonna be like, oh, him. Cause that's
Jeremy Grant.
Yes, Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant.
Yes,
yeah.
Jeremy
that nigga
Grant.
Got 2
Got him a max, bro.
$160 million contract.
Got that nigga a max. He
Yeah,
Rich
bro.
Paul.
Yeah, Rich Paul like that. So
You know how we just had to do this with him?
I say that to say
A
this.
max contract player. Crazy.
Jay-Z had a vision, and
Mm-hmm.
but Dame vision wasn't wrong. It was just more so like the people he was trying to bring up. They just wasn't ready for that moment.
Right.
But they was ready for it in their own way. Like
It ain't on Dame. Dame just started making way too many bad business decisions.
Yeah.
Off emotions.
Off emotions, and Jay-Z just disconnected from it.
Yeah.
And it's always gonna make it seem like you're not for the people when you do shit like that. So
When really, like, no, like, my business partner just making moves without, like, really
and that's why
me
LeBron
agreeing to it.
That's why
Yeah.
LeBron business acumen is like, okay,
Right.
I invested in niggas who like
Because at a certain point, I ain't gonna hold you. At a certain point, and it's any friend group, anybody who has that friend in a group, it don't matter who it is. You know, in your friend group, who's gonna hold it down and who in different arenas we all shine. If you
everybody has a lane.
Everybody has a lane. People trying to just be the man and stuff
But
like
you
that.
can't promote
You
niggas
can't-
just because of who they is and what they is. to
Exactly.
you.
Right.
If a nigga not putting that
Right.
shit on tape.
Facts.
Why is he putting him in
Facts.
that position?
Like if Hove your friend, all y'all gotta get behind him and propel. Like some people, it's just greater than the bottom line of like all of y'all friends. Like you just gotta get behind certain people and champion them.
You can meet a nigga today tomorrow, and y'all might just click.
Right.
And you might feel like he good for the bread.
Right.
So, fast forward like a month, the nigga really on some shit, like ideas out the ass,
right?
Execution crazy. And one thing about it, ideas is good, but execution, that's a different.
It's a whole nother, yeah.
If a nigga executing ideas and helping you, like y'all feeding off of each other, and he helping you like clear out the brain fog, and like the, all creators, they get like a writer's block or like a fog type of vibe. If a nigga helping you work,
it happens.
You like, all right, bet. Niggas is giving you a different perspective. Now, that's the creative process behind the scenes. By the time y'all link up and you getting this nigga into a certain position, motherfuckers not understanding why you not putting him in a certain position, but y'all wasn't there for the shit that niggas was doing in the lab. And you don't understand that. It's like, I'm not trying to tell niggas that they shouldn't feel away, but I'm trying to say you gotta understand how much work niggas put in to get to this point. Everybody plays a part to get to a certain point. And if you feel away because you wasn't able to reach a certain height that this nigga reached, I tell niggas all the time, yo, everything is destined for certain people. Everybody, like, that's the reason of collaborative efforts. Right. You might be better at me than some shit, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Because at the same time, I ain't tapped into certain shit. But I know that it's certain skills that I possess that is like, okay, I'm not looking at another nigga like, I got some shit that you can't do, but I could do. I'm looking at, like, how we can bring what I can do and what you can do together and maybe do something better. I'm not looking at like, okay, I do this better than you, like in competition. Right. I know what the fuck I bring to the table. I ain't got a reason to be like, yo, I'm better than you at this. I'm just trying to more so bring it to a state where it could actually be fruitful in a sense. Like it could build something that's worth mentioning. Facts. So it's like facts. With certain situations, I be thinking to myself like that. People, it's too emotional with black niggas. Like niggas be too emotional with shit. Like. And with that Jay-Z
and when you say niggas,
shit,
you mean men and women niggas.
Yeah, for sure. Right. But like with the Dame Dash and Jay-Z shit, like I said, we never know what really happened between them.
Right. It's just way too emotional.
It could have really been some snake shit going on. Right. But at the same time, it's just like,
I mean, truth always gonna come to light, bro. So
and whether they do or whether they don't, when you still able to provide for your family. Or whatever the case may be. I don't know
they both eating.
I don't know what Dame is able to do, but I know that nigga talk that shit.
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
I would never speak on that nigga.
Dame good.
If I'm able to still provide for my family, I would never let that nigga get the satisfaction of thinking that I ever needed him.
Yeah, his own company, his children good. They got their own businesses. Yeah. So he cool. He's still doing his own thing.
He did some fuck shit, whatever the case may be. Let him go ahead about his business.
Because he's still doing business to the scale of what he want to do.
I guarantee you, if Jay-Z get brought down today tomorrow, that ain't gonna be the first nigga on Breakfast Club. Promise you. That's what I'm saying.
First nigga on Breakfast Club is crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, if Jay-Z get indicted like on some Diddy shit,
that nigga ain't go.
You're gonna hear from Dame and Dash, bro. I'm telling you that.
You talking about Dame? Yeah.
Talking about how he knew.
Yeah. I think
whatever.
For real, you think he coming in like a vulture? Yes.
Coming in, bro. You coming high.
No, you gotta. If this is my personal opinion. If you ain't say nothing during the whole time, don't come out when it comes to the light. Don't do that. Like all these people that's trying to pile on Diddy, not taking up for Diddy, not at all. That we ain't gonna do that. But continue shutting the fuck up like you been doing for all these 30 years. Like don't come in now, man. Like yeah, man. I seen this one time where yo was in a van for real. And he was beating on such a. Come on, bro. Where was that at then? What was that at then?
That's one thing I don't get about the industry though, but that's the industry.
If you been new,
when you start getting money and shit like that, everybody's personality just started just change.
Like now Diddy got bodyguards with tell-all books and shit like that, feeding their family and shit like that.
Everybody got a reason for what they do.
And get your bag. I mean, I ain't mad at it.
Everybody got a reason for what the fuck they do.
Because you probably signed a contract when you was his bodyguard saying like I can't talk about certain shit, but now I'm talking about information that's out there now.
I've been around enough enablers to know that when somebody on some bullshit though.
Absolutely.
I tell you that.
You separate.
Yeah.
You separate. And those are the ones I respect.
And when you separate and you don't talk about people and they always talking about you, it's clear who was the problem.
Right.
In the situation. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like,
so I respect the ones who talking about shit and they like, well, I wasn't gonna say it then, but this is why I got out of there.
Yeah. I'm not about to keep speaking on a nigga that's not worried about me.
Absolutely. Right now.
You can't pay me to speak about a nigga that I like. That I'm at odds with, whatever the case may be. Like, if you ask me about it, I'll tell you what's up. and that's what it is.
Right.
It ain't even gotta be no belligerent, abrasive exchange. But I'm not finna keep talking about that shit to the level of what these niggas talking about shit on. Like, nah. That nigga, their beef was before social media even came
Absolutely.
about.
And if social media was out, then it'd be a whole
That shit, bro. They got this nigga Michael Ealy on Power.
Shaad, you just been oblivious to everything going on. This about the third show.
They didn't show us so many previews. They might as well have showed us the first 2-3 episodes.
Michael Ealy on there, and they it's rumors that might be Ghost's brother that he used to always talk about.
What goes? Who goes? What? Amari?
Yeah.
What brother?
He had a brother.
Talking about what?
But they never, you know how they used to talk about his father, his pops and all that back in the day? He had a
all
brother.
I ever heard about was Breeze. When the fuck did they talk about his brother?
Around the time, remember he visited his uncle?
Who was his uncle?
Goodness gracious. He came to the funeral with the first episode of Tariq Show. He was at Ghost's funeral. But you don't remember the one that owned the bar? Remember Ghost had went to the bar and they was talking about when he was opening up the Queens, the Queens Bridge Project?
When he went to see the old shit.
Yeah. When he saw his uncle. Yeah.
Ghost coming back this season.
So he got, I think so too. But he got a brother.
Ghost coming back this season.
I think so too. But he got a brother, and apparently they saying that might be him.
I ain't seen Omari Hardwick in nothing since Army of Dead. That nigga coming back this season. Nobody said they gave him that bag.
They had to.
That bag.
I'm mad. They should have
been
gave him the bag. I was trying to see my guy run it up with the political run because he's about to smash that. He's about to kill that.
My boy's about to go to Albany.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's about to kill that. He's about to kill that.
Yeah.
But low, this brings me into my point. Before we get out of here, I'm going to answer it for him when we asked him early in the show.
Mm-hmm.
The downfall of hip-hop, do we blame it on the people who are running it or the ones who was actually creating the music? Of course, the easy answer would be it's a joint effort.
Social media.
But people saying, oh yeah, when white people got the hold of it. But what people don't realize is white people, hip-hop never really belonged to black people. We keeping it a stat.
Cap.
Never.
It might not belong to us, but at the same time,
it never did.
It was hard to market.
Like as far as we talking about the people, the powers that be, Sony, Universal, all that shit was always owned by white people. You know what I'm saying?
But if you say that, look at Jerry Krause for the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you're right though.
All of the
you're
people
right to an extent though.
All of the people that drove the dynasty was white.
But the people when hip hop was like super lyrical and on that promoting, regardless, the white people eating off that. They ain't had to poison it. They just gonna flow to it. At the end of the day, white people only give a fuck about the green.
You hear what I blame? I blame social media.
White people only give a fuck about the green.
It's about social media and
like the green, kids, bro. So if y'all on this, if people wake up tomorrow, right, and if more people start coming out and being like Kendrick did with Drake, like, oh, all right, we don't want no more Canadians in this or people that's outside of the culture to speak on this, and it became big enough.
That shit was for us. Yeah, that Kendrick and Drake, bro. Nobody born in 2000 was talking about that. I promise.
But like. Well, except for not like us. That's as far as it reached.
Yeah, and that's because of TikTok.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
but like
that's another reason why that song, like, the song was good. I fuck with it. I'm just saying, like, when you appeal to a different aesthetic,
right?
Like, yo, if I'm a musician today,
that's why we like Euphoria and Family Matters.
Nigga, I'm appealing to women and I'm appealing to the kids. That's where you gonna make.
But,
if you want to make money,
yeah.
But if
that's
you
what
just want to be an artist, cool.
They gonna go where the money at. So all right, if I look at the numbers and I see. Y'all like Sexy Red. I'm going to market City Girls, Sexy Red, and all that whole shit. But if the money say y'all like Rhapsody, and these women who...
The money has never said that anybody likes anybody conscious outside of J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
No, not now, but back in the day. When you had when the biggest artist was conscious.
Them niggas can't rap like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
No, they can't.
Fucking big.
But I'm saying, though, they gonna put the money where it go. LL Cool J was marketed it. Like all that, because you could do both. You feel me? Like
I get what you're saying.
Like Hove, the people that's like Hove
but
or
niggas,
Wu-Tang.
Back in the day,
back in the day,
niggas like Pac,
Wu-Tang was killing.
Was the market.
So you like, all right, I'm gonna market this Wu-Tang for real. Like they one of the greatest groups ever. NWA, I'm gonna market them because okay, y'all like this street hip hop poetry shit. That's where we gonna go. They gonna go wherever the fuck the statistics say to go at. This what y'all listening to? All right, we gonna feature.
Back in the day, I'm gonna tell you, if I was somebody that was in a position to market an artist back in the day, I'm gonna tell you the 5 artists I would market. It would be Snoop Dogg, Pop, Cool J. I had another one on my head. Who? DMX, 100%.
100%.
And I would say I said Pac already, right?
Yeah. Biggie.
I said Biggie.
You
So
did?
Hold on. No, Biggie would have been my. Hold on. So I said Snoop, Pop, DMX, Eazy-E. He ain't give a fuck.
No, he
Cube, DMX, or Pop. Whatever I said first, whatever. Pop, DMX, Cube, Eazy-E,
Biggie.
Yeah, they was the most marketable rappers. They was all charismatic,
right?
And they all could deliver from an artistry standpoint,
right?
That's what it was.
That was what the people wanted.
Yeah.
And Cube.
Yeah. After No Vaseline, Cube was the most marketable nigga in the world.
Absolutely.
You couldn't fuck with him at that point, bro.
He said what he wanted in interviews, like, and then he hit you up with the movies.
They need to celebrate Ice Cube more often, bro. He's one of the niggas that lived through different eras and then like entrepreneurship and like
even with this whole Big 3 thing is
like
crazy.
Black History Month. That nigga need to be mentioned.
Rappers gonna start. Our generation gonna turn that out. Once we like 40, once we in our 40s and stuff like, and we really start dictating like what goes in textbooks and political stuff, we're gonna start putting more like hip hop figures in there in textbooks.
You got to, because they influence a lot of the people today. Like, you got these little niggas crashing out behind Young Boy and fucking Lil Durk.
Right.
That's just what it's going to be.
Right.
They not looking up to fucking LeBron James and Devin Booker and Jama. Like, they just started looking up to Ja Morant because he was on that criminal shit.
Yeah. They looking up to Baby Kai, bro. That crazy ass young nigga.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they looking at like, yo, they looking at crazy niggas. Niggas that like don't.
Right. So, Shaad, is it irresponsible, right? Is it irresponsible, right? Because I don't want my what I said previously to go in vain. It's a two-headed sword.
What you mean?
So I don't want it to go in vain of agendas, right, that can get pushed through certain figures. I do believe that happens as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, I do believe people can come and say, all right, we're trying to promote this, that, and the third. We're trying to dumb down this so that we can get to this. I do believe that does happen. And people who was prominent in the industry has came out and said they've been a part of meetings like that. So I ain't going to completely just say white people just going to go where the money go. They also going to dictate probably what to talk about probably. But I say that to say, like, can we be on some blame the white man for hip hop being violent or black people being violent and stuff like that? Like,
me personally, no. Like,
when do we get out of the victim mindset then? As a well, it's never gonna happen as a whole,
that
but
shit ourselves, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
We create that shit ourselves, bro.
At some point in 2020, in 2024, we can't keep doing that. Like, yes, there's systems in place, but there's also systems in place now that says, nigga, if you black, we gotta hire you for affirmative action purposes. Like, we gotta meet a quota. Like, it's just things in place now. Like, yeah, it be some BS stuff going on. And of course, it's still a racial divide. It's still racism, police still doing what they doing and stuff like that. Like, that's never going to end. But there are more than enough examples out here. There's more than enough things out here that we can do, honestly, to just put out. Whereas though we don't have to just go to the deep end. You don't have to just completely fall off the deep end. The way that black people can fall off the deep end, white people can fall off the deep end now.
I'm never really a fan of beating a dead horse. But I will say, I mean, when it comes to, you talking about like black on black violence?
No.
Or what you mean? Like,
just I'm down because the system is depriving me. The whitey has his foot on my neck.
I mean, I think it's a lot of different factors that come into stuff like that. Personally, it just goes back to what we said earlier about like just holding people accountable early. It's a lot of behaviors that kids show early on as far as doing what they want, whatever the case may be. And in my opinion, it's so many things that can go wrong, so many things that can go right, no matter how present you are. But at the same time, it's just like, in our community, I think you just got to be present and you gotta keep trying no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what they do, no matter what they
Yeah.
say. Like, you just gotta just
agree.
be present. It's like you could be the best parent and have a worst kid, and vice versa. Like, cause a lot of people learn in spite of bad parenting, and a lot of people don't learn in spite of great parenting, and it can go vice versa. So it's like, when it comes to life, bro, you just gotta be present and you gotta pay attention. That's what it is.
That's it. Day by
There's
day.
really not no script to this shit. Like, it's
No,
like,
it's
yo,
not.
Shit could go good for the nigga that's don't do nothing right, and shit could go right for the nigga that don't do. Like, that's just how life is. And that's why people don't be having faith in religion sometimes, because they be like, yo, how I'm doing all this shit right and this shit still ain't pop off for me,
Right.
whatever the case may be. Like,
But you looking at somebody else and you're like, they
Yeah,
nowhere
it's
near as disciplined, as poised, as
sometimes-
nice.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta understand, like, bro, you just gotta. That's why you gotta move in your truth. If you're really a good person, you just gonna do shit just because you feel
Right.
like you that person.
Yeah.
And when you do shit for a certain result,
Right.
people typically that's detrimental to the average person, because it's like when a motherfucker doing some shit for a purpose and that purpose don't happen, man, I'm telling you, that shit is not good. The average person is like, yo, I'm doing all this good shit, this shit, nothing good is happening for me. Next thing you know, they start fucking people over, and that's what it is. I guarantee you, if you talk to the average person that be on some shit,
Yeah.
they'll tell you that. Like, I don't know.
No, you 100% correct.
It's really no script to this shit. Like, yo, you can do everything they tell you to do, and this shit still don't work out.
No script to this shit, bro.
That's
Life
it.
is life, and it's not enough room for. If everybody was gonna be a good person and that shit was gonna work out for everybody, it would be that. I'm trying to tell you, this shit wouldn't be the way it is. So
It's the beauty of it.
yeah, life is life, and you gotta find a way to, make shit work for you, no matter what the circumstances is, and however you take that is however you take it.
Facts.
Some people want to take it too far. Some people might take it too low. But at the same time, that's really how that shit work. Is what it is.
So, Lo, before we get out of here, is there anything you want to say to the people? Shaw, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
That was
appreciate
very
you.
beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I appreciate
You know, I gotta
Nah,
get the
that was
last
very-
word. Man, fuck you, Shaw. God damn, I
that
can't
was
top
very
that.
beautiful.
Bro did that
Hey,
one.
look,
That was
look.
beautiful. Welcome back.
all I really gotta say is, I appreciate the man cave. I appreciate y'all, man.
No, of course,
My
anytime,
good
bro.
brothers for having me, and you can follow me on Loeadde on all platforms.
Spell it out for 'em.
LOEADDE, man. I'm everywhere. You could Google that, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And follow Roc Writah too, man, because he's a great artist too as well. And
For
he's
sure.
a great writer too.
I appreciate that, bro. ROCWRITAH. We litty, man. That's it. That's all I really had to say. It was a good talk. I'm vibing. You know what I'm saying? And this probably gonna be one of those podcasts that y'all probably never gonna get this personality out of me again. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing this shit because
Chill,
like these are my damn fucking brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all other podcasts, man, I don't even know y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? I only know my niggas. You feel me? I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. So the way that y'all see me right now, like it's some real shit, bro. This is just me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm lit as hell, nigga. You feel me?
My
Like,
God.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, you gonna run a tape back, y'all probably gonna see me with googly eyes. I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna look crazy as fuck. But I'm not gonna look like this on y'all
Jeez.
other motherfucking podcasts, man. I'm gonna be
Man, they
professional
better
as
get my
hell.
man Juju out
I'm
of
be
there, yo.
professional
Get
as
Juju out
fuck
of Cali,
because I
yo.
don't even know y'all niggas, bro. That's the whole point.
Going on
I don't know
over there?
none of y'all niggas, bro. So I'm not gonna even. So I'm gonna be professional. But with my niggas, I don't gotta be professional. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit on, bro.
Yeah, it's Man K Parlay,
Should've
bro.
taken a picture
That's
of
how it's
that.
supposed to be.
Nah,
Anytime
real
they
shit.
play with Tatum, I
LOE.
should've took a picture of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Anytime Tatum on the floor, niggas outscoring niggas. by
Look, man, like, you know what I'm
41
saying? I got
Crazy
my feet
work.
kicked
That's
up,
a
bro.
crazy stat.
Bro, I got my feet kicked up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know I'm comfortable. You know
Big
what I'm saying?
comfortable.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
comfortable.
Fan, bro. But yeah, son. That's the only thing I had to say,
Nah,
bro.
you good different,
Real
though.
shit.
It's gonna be a hell of a series.
It's gonna be a
bro.
great series.
Yeah, word
I'm
up.
excited.
I am too.
Boy, Kizzy might go to sleep at 7:30 the motherfucker with me, bro.
Yeah, it got to be locked in for that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Wine in a glass,
Well,
you ready.
I might
Probably like
grab
at least
the
like
ass early.
two other
Hey, bro,
podcasts.
y'all
I'll
get that
probably
nigga
be
Dillingham?
comfortable.
Oh
but
my god.
not all y'all, bro.
Dillingham
I ain't
and
gonna
Jaime
lie, yo.
together?
Can't even be comfortable with a
Can
lot
they
of
keep
niggas.
Harold? I would just
gonna lie,
rebuild,
y'all.
bro. I would let Jimmy go. I'm not
Bro, just gotta
extending
be
Jimmy
low.
at 35 years
You
old.
talking about us?
I'm letting Jimmy go. I'm building around Bam, bro.
Yo, Mark Cuban get damn.
Cause you got Spoelstra,
man,
bro.
we
He gonna
getting
make that shit work.
older, bro. I remember Mark Cuban used to look
Get
so
young.
young.
I don't know if he.
Oh, yeah,
a
he
winner.
trying. Yeah, he
Yeah,
might,
you
he
feel
might
me?
be
But,
going.
like,
But we need to score.
I'm gonna tell you.
I like Terry, though. I'm trying to keep him.
Yeah, for sure.
Roger, we good. We
For
good.
sure.
That nigga,
I mean, you paying him.
right, we
keep him.
paying him. Right. And he's
But I don't
solid.
know if he really. I don't know if
he
he's
just
really
was
a
hurt.
point guard. You feel me? But that nigga Dillingham, y'all got a 15 pick. He fall to 15. Oh my god, Dillingham. That's like a maxi type. Nigga.
He not falling that low.
Yeah, you bro. I'm trying to tell you. I looked at the draft order. None of them niggas need guards like that, bro. Then he might just fall. I ain't even gonna hold you.
If they let this nigga Edie drop that fall, we gonna grab him.
Edie? Man, y'all got banned. Fuck that. I trade a nigga.
No, put him at the put Bam at the 4 where he belong.
You think so? But Bam defends some of the best niggas with no
He can
issue.
still defend who he want, but he really supposed to be a 4.
I think
'Cause of
Bam,
size.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, we look at it like look at it like this. Bam got to face Jokic twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
He got to face Embiid 4 times. Embiid might not be 4 times. Never know that nigga gonna be healthy.
AD twice.
80 twice.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck else you got to worry about? At
Giannis
center.
4 times.
Giannis 4 times, but
He
let's
guard
really
Giannis.
be real. Giannis, like Giannis and Embiid, they never healthy on a consistent basis, bro. Like Giannis.
So what's your point?
I'm
What's
building
your point?
around Bam for sure. I'm building.
Oh, he
around-
franchise.
I'm like Bam not going nowhere.
He's
untouchable.
our all-star for sure. He
He
yeah,
untouchable.
yeah,
Trade
yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I was
yeah.
signing trade Jimmy.
He replaced Jimmy as being like our best player, honestly.
Yeah.
He is.
Because that nigga really could average like who the fuck said it? Haslam on his podcast. Yeah, that nigga averaged 25 if he wanted to, but
He unselfish.
the Heat play team basketball.
Right, he unselfish.
So that's what it is. But like if they run that offense through Bam, he like a point forward.
But Jimmy needed.
I'm not gonna say he a Jokic,
Right.
but Jimmy like yo when you hold the ball
Mhm.
in ISO and you come into the hole, you pump fake, and you pass it out. You're not giving niggas the opportunity to really set up the way they supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Jokic, when he play make, he run the offense through him. He don't wait till he can't get a bucket to pass out. He set that shit up. So it's just like Jimmy Butler, just like they say he could potentially be going to the Warriors. I'm like, yo, what? The Warriors don't play that dumbass shit he be on, holding the ball 25 seconds.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Like the Miami Heat, they play team basketball. And it's like with Jimmy, Jimmy and Embiid, they remind me of the same nigga. They stop the element and they stop people from being able to get in rhythm. That's what it is. And Jimmy,
But what about when it's flowing through him and it's going great? Like our
ain't
deepest
mad at
playoff
that.
runs is because of him.
I ain't mad at that at all. I think that I'm not. When I say what I say, I'm saying in a sense of moving on because
Okay.
like, the other shit just hasn't worked. Even though you got the 2 finals,
Right.
it didn't work.
It didn't do
But
right.
you did come across 2 of the greatest players in NBA history. I'm not mad at that. But I'm saying, like, typically you're going to come across the best when you get to the fucking finals.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Right.
And that style of basketball, like, same shit with James Harden. He never got to the finals. Why? Because, I mean, he got to the finals with OKC is the fourth option.
Third. Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, like, that ISO and I'm going to do my thing shit, like, bro, this shit not going to work. Even Luka had to realize that shit wasn't going to work. That's why PJ Washington averaged 20 fucking points against the Thunder in that series. Nigga was betting Kyrie's over. It was poor as fuck, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Come on now.
I
After
bet
a while, I stopped.
They had that
Assists.
nigga. They had that nigga 23 and a half on some plus money shit. I'm like, I was like, if that's bait, I'm a fish. I'm
And
taking
he
it.
still don't get it.
I'm taking it. But he still ain't hit that shit. I'm
Right.
like, shit.
Them assists.
Yeah.
Yeah, them assists.
But you know how that shit go.
I do. I definitely do. Low,
Yo.
thank you for coming out.
Yeah,
You
man.
already
We appreciate
know,
the
man.
knowledge.
Definitely.
We appreciate the wisdom.
Definitely.
Appreciate y'all, yo. For real.
You know, just to recap, we went over. Listen, man. When you're in this industry, you get what I'm saying? You come across a lot of people who can deceive you. A lot of people who are extra friendly. And you just gotta realize the whole point of relationships, and I tell people this all the time, and you can take it as a good or bad thing, but the whole point of relationships is, what can I get from you? Yeah. Even the ones who you love, even the ones that is your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband. It's all a give and take relationship. The moment that is unbenefit to you, which is called unconditional love, you're no longer really trying to be in it. So it's all about give and take, reciprocating. So that's all relationships is to business standpoint, street standpoint, intimate standpoint, is what can I do for you and what can you do for me? In the moment that you can't answer that question, you become unbenefit and you don't need to be in this person's life. So we're just out here just trying to make sure that we are useful and that we are not around people who are useless.
Genuinely transactional.
You don't want them to be useless because at that point you're not growing, you're not moving towards anything, and we just are trying to build communities. That's what Shaad was speaking on so highly of in this episode, is we are trying to build communities. And if you aren't trying to build something that's a part of like collaborative effort and teamwork and stuff like that, then you really don't need to be around, because you truly don't know your personality, especially when it comes to us. So when we get people in here in the man cave, we trying to learn something from it. We trying to get something from it. We want our listeners, they coming in here to become better at whatever they trying to get to. Just motivation, feeling like they chilling with the homies. We don't over talk anything. We try to touch as many subjects as we can, and we just try to let y'all into some of the things that we have questions on, because we young people ourselves. We don't got the whole world figured out. None of us. And we bring guests in who have something to add into the conversation that me and Shaad already going to have regardless. So if you tuning into this and you still here rocking with us in 2024, we thank y'all. We back. This is season 2. We better than ever.
Season 2.
Come on now.
I'm going to tell you this, season 2, right? Yeah. Y'all better not still be unconditionally loving no adults, man. We unconditionally love kids only, because they don't know no better.
They don't know no better.
Adults know better.
And the first guest was Loeadde, Loeadde, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like this some real shit, because this is a legendary moment. Because like I said before, man, it's probably like at least like 1 or 2 podcasts after this that's gonna get this chill nigga from me, man. Like the other ones, y'all niggas, I gotta act professional around y'all motherfuckers, man, because I don't even know y'all niggas like that on bro. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know my bros, yo. I don't give a fuck how the industry look at it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the industry, nigga.
No, fuck the industry.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't have industry shit.
This is low. This is me, nigga. Straight up. This is lit me too.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is lit me too.
Off the whiskey. I told bro to bring through. He was trying to bring some tequila through. I said, bro, when we in the man cave, bro, dark only.
Look.
Dark only.
Tequila for women, bro.
All right, yeah, man, but so we
they be hating when Shaad say it.
We'll wrap that shit up right here, man.
They be hating when Shaad say that.
Yeah.
We gonna clip that up right there. We gonna clip that up. Right there, we gonna clip that up for him. Shaad said tequila is for women. It's for bad bitches. You wanna feel like a bad bitch? You drink some tequila. I hear you, Shaad.
You tell him you provide tequila for the function. This gonna be your fucking flood.
Nigga, I showed up for my 30th birthday party, nigga, all that dark, like a real nigga supposed to, like. Damn, not you calling niggas bad bitches for the tequila.
I ain't mad at you for drinking tequila. I'm gonna say this, bro.
Become a man. It's just no way in hell you can't do bourbon. Why is you sitting here saying that's too much for you? Like, nigga, if you don't get yourself together, nigga.
I feel better than tequila is too much for me.
Try whiskey at least once if you're a man. Just once. Just don't knock it until you try it.
That's a fact, though.
Green tea shot.
Really start off with some green tea shots, some Jameson.
Yeah, put some Jameson in that.
But niggas ain't saying you gotta drink Hennessy.
Right. No. Cognac. Woo. Women drink that.
Cognac.
Yeah, cognac different. But some no, real talk. But some nice, man, a nice glass of some fine whiskey. When you start really digging into like the good whiskey, that after a long day or a long week, that first it puts you there with tequila can't, because you gotta throw tequila back honestly to really get there. It's not smooth. You got to throw that back. But like whiskey, you can really just sip on a glass of that.
Don't give me that. Nasty.
Even though I love a nail. I love a nail.
Sober as fuck before I drink that, bro.
But that tequila, man, different breed.
Bad boys come out this weekend.
But yeah, we thank y'all for locking in with us.
Yeah, man.
Hold y'all loved ones tight, man. It's 2024. This is the year, but Cat Williams said we ain't playing with y'all anymore.
The truth is
The truth is here. Let's get it.